Chuck, dumbass. That's why.
Good morning, everybody. Nice to have you here. Friday morning, 6:30 a.m. Good morning, Junkyard. Right on time. Couldn't sleep? Or was you just so excited you had to stay up all night so you could be here first thing in the morning? Good morning, Brad. Nice to have you here. Ron? I think Ron got a sleeping bag and slept out on the porch. So 6:30 a.m. That's right. On a Friday. So that's it. Yeah. Maria gives me hugs. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. You wouldn't miss it. I'm glad, but you're probably going to be wishing you did miss it because I have no idea what we're going to talk about today. It could offend somebody. It could not offend somebody. It might make somebody upset. It might not make somebody upset. Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. You got in bed about 3. So it was a rough night. Tossed and turned all night. Kathy did too. Same way. Tossed and turned. Coughed, choked. For some reason, probably coming down with something. But managed to get a little bit of shut eye. I have got to get a haircut, man. I'm starting to look like the dog. Shaggy DA. Give me one nice high and tight. But you snoozed about midnight? Yeah. Well, that's good. At least you got some sleep. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here. I'm not starting early, 6:30. I start every day. You're here early. That's what it is. All you people are up bright and early this morning because you just couldn't get enough of me last night, could you? Molly Gordon, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Somebody tell me what we want to talk about today. I really don't know. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's right. That was a good song. Usually Colbert makes me just fall, well, I don't really fall asleep. I have to run to the bathroom when he gets on. So. Good morning, Molly. Like I said, rough night for both of us. I got up at 5 after 5 and come out here. She just come out at 6:15. What's your grandson's name there, Kevin? I'll sing happy birthday to him. Killian. How you doing, Killian? Nice to have you here. Boy, you are a big boy, aren't you? 9 years old today? Well, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Killian. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Hopefully you have a great day today. Tell Grandpapa to take you out for ice cream later on tonight. Good morning, Kevin. Nice to have you here at Copeland Loan. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here, Copeland. Poor kid's probably crying right now. You're welcome. Tell him I said really happy birthday. Take him out someplace, get him some ice cream tonight. In fact, take him someplace for ice cream for breakfast. You don't want to celebrate your birthdays anymore? Well, I'm probably assuming, Junkyard, by the time they put all the candles on your cake, they have to call the fire department once they light it. Now, you're about 3 minutes behind on the singing there, Kevin. Looks like the fire's out west. All right. McDonald's for breakfast and pizza tonight. That's cool, Kevin. Did you tell them just for this special day you were going to take the day off from work? I have no idea if the fires out west have all burned out, but if you light up a birthday candle, I'm sure they'll start back up again. Yeah, I pretty much think they're all burned. Well, you know, there's been other things in the news that are more important, like the false accusations against Brett Kavanaugh. You know, that was another firestorm that had to be put out. Oh my God. Here we go. Jackass. More like the father. I know. Sometimes you have to play that role because sometimes the parents aren't parents. You know what I mean, Kevin? Plans today? Well, I'm going to get on the internet and see if I can find some DC cords for these boxes because those Cambrio boxes that I got at the auction, if in case you guys didn't know, I got some Cambrio boxes, which are heated boxes to keep food hot in while you transport them. Well, they couldn't even sell them. They couldn't, and they couldn't give them away. So I took 4 of them. I took 2 electric ones and 2 ones that weren't electric. And because the ones that aren't electric, you can either put cold stuff in them or you can put hot stuff in them. I guess you can put cold stuff in the other ones, you just don't plug them in. But they didn't have cords. So I got home and I brought them home Sunday or Saturday and never did anything with them. Yesterday I was cleaning the garage. I come in the house, grabbed the cord off in the back of an old computer that I had in here, went out there, plugged one in, turned the switches on for both sides, and in about 5 minutes you could start to feel the heat. And in about half an hour, 45 minutes, it was pretty damn toasty inside one of them. So I unplugged that one and plugged in the other one, and it was the same way. Well, now I got to get another electric cord for the 110 or another one. So I'll just buy another computer cord someplace. But they also come so that they can use them for 12 volt for the car. And I've got to look around and see if I can find them on the internet or whatever. And if I can, I'm going to order a couple so I have them. So we need to keep something hot or get something ready before we go. We can keep it warm. I'm going to do that today. Me and little missus, we're going to go to Toledo. I'm going to take her to dinner. And we're going to go to the Ocean Buffet, which is a Chinese buffet, but she really loves it. They have like 200 selections on there, so it's a great place. They have Italian, Mexican, whatever you name it, they got it. And I have to pick up a box of sausages and some aluminum pans, some throwaway aluminum pans while we're down there. So that's the Reaper Man, not the Raper Man. Yeah. Good morning, Art. Nice to see you here. Gotta go get some 4x6 cutoffs, $1 piece. Hey, that's pretty cool. Oh, treated. There you go. Holy Toledo, that's right.
You think you've got all these plans? You don't run the show.
I know I don't run the show. It's all up to her. Wherever we go. Good morning, Alabama. Nice to have you here. He's already accused, yeah. Oh. Huh?
Their dad.
Yeah, Kathy says she knows the feeling there, Kevin. Their dad's here, but he's dead to the world after he comes home at night or in the morning.
Their mothers, they cry and don't want to go see
Yeah, they don't even want to go see their mothers.
They only go every other weekend.
And they go every other weekend to see their mothers.
Want to go about visit them.
As far as I'm concerned, their mothers are WOS. Waste of skin. That's what they are. A waste of skin.
One of them pay child support for those.
Neither one of them pays child support. They both work, but they don't pay child support. They both got other kids. The second one, this last one, she's got another kid, but her husband from the first time has that one because she don't even have that kid. The other one, she's got 2 other kids after these. These are her oldest. She's got 2 other kids, and waste of skin. Complete waste of skin. I don't even talk to the bastards when I see them. As far as I'm concerned, there ought to be a bounty on them. No. Yep. They're breathing air that somebody else could use. And they're so damn lazy, they probably wouldn't even make good fertilizer. So he has a total of 5 kids. 4 live with us. His oldest lives with her mother, and she's another piece of WOS. But the daughter doesn't want to come live here because there's rules here. She lived here for a week and didn't like it because there's rules here. So she wanted to go back to her mom's, but she doesn't like it there. So she wanted to go live with her grandma, and her grandma won't let her live with her, but picks her up all the time, and that's the problem. Her grandmother on that side completely babyfied that girl for the first 6 or 7 years of her life. Whatever she wanted, she got. If she wanted to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drive to, go to McDonald's, which is 25 miles away for breakfast, they'd all get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get ready, and go to breakfast at 6 o'clock. Whenever McDonald's woke up and opened up. If she wanted to go to McDonald's at 11 o'clock at night to get an ice cream, they'd all go to the McDonald's, and nobody ever said no to this little girl. Nobody. Then all of a sudden, the grandmama, other kid, had some kids. Well, now you got to share the love, and she just couldn't take that. Now she's not the only one, and she just doesn't like that. And now she's got brothers and sisters, and she doesn't like that either. She thinks she should be the only one, be the one that's only entitled. So, Wolfie in the pack, good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Kevin. Don't blame me at all. They call them oxygen thieves. You're right. Did you read what Kevin wrote?
No,
He said they convinced Killian's paternal scum to sign away his rights. Good thing he agreed. Otherwise, he'd have ceased to exist. Yeah. But the only thing is, he got away without having to pay for it. You should have made him at least pay child support. But then again, that'd be in his life. So, I mean, is it worth it? I don't know. No. Just a second. I gotta wait for it to load up. All right, I sent it to you. No, child support was how you convinced them. People like that, you know what you should have did after he walked out of the courthouse, Kevin? Took him around back and then cut his nuts off. That way he couldn't have another one. Hopefully. Hopefully. Huh? Maybe he's having surprise sex. Surprise sex is good unless you're in prison. Yeah, send him a bar of soap with glass in it. Well, thank you, B&J. You didn't have to do that, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah. I sent it to you, Alabama. You should be getting it. Look in your Gmail. You really didn't have to do that, B&J, Brad, but I appreciate it. And if you go to the top of the chat, I think you still can get it by now. Yep.
There you go, Dad. Oh.
I got morning there, Keith.
Hey, what's up, Keith?
Oh, not much. Just give me a second. I'm putting these key spring things in.
Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, where'd you go? There you go. Queen of Hearts, good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing today? Nice to have you here.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to show you. Turned it on. I'm turning it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay.
See that?
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Are the batteries okay in it?
Brand new batteries. Brand new batteries, and it don't work.
All right. Well, when I come down, I'll bring one. I'll take them back, and I've already talked to the guy. So.
And here's the other one.
That's the ham radio.
Here's the radio. Here's the ham radio.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
No battery pack.
Right.
Here's the battery pack.
Okay.
I charge it. I followed the directions. I charge it a slow charge for 20 hours, and then I let it cool off for 10 minutes.
All right.
Now I'm going to install the radio pack. I mean battery pack.
Okay.
All right, I have the battery pack installed.
All right.
The switch is all the way on.
Okay.
And nothing.
All right. Yeah, back away from the camera. All right. No, I just don't worry about it. When I come down, I'll bring you one, and I'll just I've already talked to the guy, so I can take. You'll give me my money back when I bring them back. So.
What did he say?
He said they were working when he sent them. I don't know. Maybe something happened. I have no idea. They could have shorted out. I don't know. So could have been mishandled hard.
Well,
So, you know what I'm saying? In transit, could have been bounced around or whatever.
Well, he had them packed. What surprised me is he had them packed very well.
Okay.
I mean, there was no way that anything could have got damaged because of how he had them packed.
Right. Well, that's he's already agreed to give me my money back once I bring them back, so that's no big deal. So.
But I didn't want you to think I was bullshitting you, you know.
Okay, no problem. That ain't no big deal. So.
And this other radio that he said he would throw in for free for all the trouble.
Yeah.
It don't work.
Okay. I seen one.
You see the readout right there.
Yeah.
Huh?
The screen?
Yeah, you see the screen.
Yeah.
See, there's no numbers. It's on. I have this on button in the on position with brand new batteries. It don't work.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I oh,
I just wanted to show you so you could see it, and because I didn't want you to think I was trying to bullshit you.
right. Well, that's fine.
And here's the other battery pack that he sent, but you have to load it with double A's, right?
Yeah, that's for the portable for the ham.
Yeah. And I loaded it with brand new double A's, and I even checked them with my meter
And they don't
beforehand
work. Okay.
to make sure that all the batteries were good, even though I just pulled them out of the package.
Right.
And I loaded it, put it in, clipped it in, and nothing happened. I sent you an email.
Yeah, I see. I just got it today.
This is the meter I check my batteries with.
Okay. Brenda's World, good morning. Nice to see you here. How are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever.
But anyway, that's what I wanted to show you.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I like to keep things honest. You know, I'm a man of integrity, and when I tell you something, I'm telling you straight business.
Okay. I got your thing this morning on Facebook, so I'll get that when I come down. I'll bring it to you. Oh, good morning, Googler. Nice to see you here. I'm sorry I missed you.
Hey, I'm gonna back out of the panel now because I just wanted to be on here long enough to show you that.
Okay. Nice seeing you.
All right, good seeing you too, brother.
All right, man. Yeah, it probably didn't go quietly. That's why he got shot. "15 days to your wedding. Here she comes." Oh, that's Miss America. I'm sorry. Dum 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 dum. You notice why they do that for the bride to come walking down the aisle? Dum 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 dum. If they did it for the groom, it'd be run 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 run. That's right. So, well, congratulations on the impending joint. How can I put it? The joint collaboration between you two, Brenda. So, well, prayers are with you. I thought he had a Clemson shirt on there. Wasn't for sure. Yeah, it's a sign you shouldn't get married if you're sick. Definitely the last time you're getting married. I would hope so. Marriage is supposed to, it's not a word. It's a, it's a sentence. Sometimes it's a life sentence. Sometimes it's just a 6 year or 3 year or 6 month sentence, but it's a life sentence. Yeah. Looking forward to a steady flow, huh, Kevin? A steady flow of, who cares? You going to the Keys?
I said, Papa.
Huh?
I said,
You're sick. You better go out there and tell Nana you're sick. Yeah, bachelor party. It's all downhill from. If you guys ain't never seen the movie Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks, you have to see it. That's from the 80s, so probably a lot of you guys haven't seen it. But get the Bachelor Party from with Tom Hanks in it from the 80s. Oh, you'll laugh your asses off. So. Well, 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 good AM to you too there, Big Steve. You are a half an hour late. Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, Brad. You have a great day. I appreciate what you done, but you really didn't have to do it. I appreciate it, though. Thank you so much. So, it was one of his best movies. I liked Scully, too. I thought that was a good movie. I've been married 2 times, too. So I understand. This is my second marriage. Actually, no, I've been married twice. Or 2 times, excuse me. My first and last. So, yeah. Yes, Kathy, 2 times too, her first and last. So, a team of wild bulldozers couldn't drag me to the altar again. Good morning, Gene Chambers. Nice to have you here. Everybody give it up for Gene. Give him the clap. You've been married 3 times and my last. There you go. Yeah, Big Steve's here. I take turns with I take you with a turn, brother. Okay. All right, there, Brenda. You get ready for work. Good morning, Dutchy Dutch. Nice to have you here. There, see, Gene, you're getting a clap. All hail Gene Chambers. All hail Gene Chambers. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. The Coffee King is here. See, a little known fact, you guys don't know this, but Gene decided one time he was going to cut out coffee for a month, so he started drinking tea. Well, when he started drinking tea, they had to up production in China, and they had to lay off Juan Valdez and 32 others in Colombia. And then Gene heard about the misfortune that was going on in Colombia, so he started drinking coffee again because he really didn't care if there was people employed in China. So he stopped drinking tea. All right, Kevin, you have a great day too. I love you, man. Be careful. Program note, remember, tomorrow I won't be here, so Mr. Bobby Sprinkle will be your guest live streamer tomorrow. So go ahead and make sure you catch Bobby tomorrow morning. So I have a hot dog event. It starts at 9. So in order to have everything up and running, I should be there at 7:30. So I should leave here at 6:45. So I haven't got time to do a live stream. By the time I get everything loaded and out of here, have me a cup of coffee. It'll be nothing but you won't see nothing but a-holes and elbows in the morning. So well, go give birth, Alabama. Go give birth. Yeah, Gene just give you the Renda just give you the clap. Yeah, I told you to give him the clap. So. And if you guys are lucky tomorrow morning, maybe Miss Tammy will pop in and say, "Hi, y'all." But I should be here Sunday morning. I don't foresee, unless I really overdo it Saturday, I don't foresee any reason why I shouldn't be here Sunday. Last Saturday, I spent 3 hours in the morning loading the car, getting everything ready because I didn't do it the night before. And by the time I got done and then unloaded everything, and I was just so whipped, and then my arthritis kicked in. I couldn't do anything Sunday. Couldn't do anything. Yeah, I couldn't do anything Sunday. Did I have a live stream Monday? I don't even think I live streamed Monday, did I? I don't think so. No, I didn't, because I wasn't feeling good Monday even. So. Yeah, they do give good medicine for it. Oh. Yep, you did the live stream Monday. You're right. As I wasn't. It all happened Friday. Well, see, Friday after I got done talking to you guys a week ago today. After I got done talking, I went downstairs because the dryer wasn't working. So I took my air hose down there and I started blowing out the lint bat, the lint trap and everything. And when it was all said and done, I had, a ton of lint was in that dryer. And, let's face it, dryers aren't the most airtight units that are made. So there was lint all over. I took the front cover off, and there was a mountain of lint underneath there, down there by the igniter. And it's a wonder it didn't catch on fire. So I clean it all out, and get it where I think everything's done. I clean out the vent tube and everything. I pull the top off, and I blow down around the drum and stuff to make sure I get all that out of there. And then I fire it up, and it runs for 2 minutes and shuts off. Fire it back up and run it for 2 minutes, it shuts off. Always, something's wrong. So I started looking, and they said it's a thermostator, or it could be the inline fuse, or it could be this, and it could be that. So I take the thermostat, I take it apart and take the thermostator out. And then I realize I'm smarter than the engineers, because they say you have to pull the drum and everything else in order to get to this. And no, you don't have to pull the drum. Instead of using, a nut driver to take the thermostator out, use an open-end wrench. That's all you need. Saves you from taking the drum and the vent and everything else out of it. That's all you had to do. No, it's a thermostator. Yeah, it's mine's gas. Yeah, the thermocoupler, that was all lighting. It would light and everything. The thermostator tells it when to turn on and turn off. And that's what it was doing, was giving the computer an error code. It was lighting, and it was heating up, and then it was shutting it off. So anyways, I took the thermostator out, and it was covered in rust. So I cleaned it up with some sandpaper and stuff. put it back in, figured, all right, maybe I got it fixed. Same damn thing happened. So, and then I checked and it was $35 for that part. And if that isn't the part that was wrong, then the next part is $36. And then the next part was 32 bucks. So by the time you're said and done, you got $100 into it and you're going to spend a week's, worth of ordering parts and getting them and then putting it in and then, checking in there. And I just, hell with it. So started looking online. But while I was working on the dryer, I started to hear a gurgling noise in the basement. I turned around and the basement started to flood. So I ended up having to run the coil, the snake, got that fixed, put that all away, and then I finished working on the dryer and called it a day. Well, by that time it was 6 o'clock at night. I was so sore I couldn't move. My stomach was killing me from pushing, pulling, prodding, and running, and moving and jerking on the dryer and the coil and everything. I just cleaned up, went in and sat in my chair, and I passed out. So then the next day I had to load the car up, and I wasn't feeling good, and so it was just one thing right after another, and it just all right, Kevin, you have a great one. See you later, man. So by the time it was all said and done, I ended up buying a new washer, or not a new one. I bought a good used dryer from about 30 miles from here for $100. I couldn't afford the $500-600 they want one for one brand new one right now, so I bought a good used one for $100. So you're happier than a sissy with a bag of peckers. Yeah. Anyways, it turns out I contacted the people about it, went down there and talked to him. The guy is a former MP, and he works in the Ohio State prison system as a prison guard. And I said, how good does this dryer work? He said, I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't like it when you get it home and you get it all hooked up and it doesn't work for you, you bring it back and I'll give you twice your money back. So, hell, that's a good guarantee. It isn't worth the $100 to take it back if it works, so I brought it home, hooked it all up, and it worked. Bam. As soon as I turned it on, you could hear it ignite, and you could hear it light, and you could hear the flame, and then you reach inside the tub, it started getting hot. Works like a champ. So probably one of the best $100 I've spent in a long time. So, anyways. That's what happened to me Saturday, or Friday, and then Saturday. I just was one thing right after another, and by the time I was just completely worn out all weekend. So, well, thank you, Ritten. You're looking lovely as ever too. Huh. I had a gas guitar once, played a fast song, and I went out and put everyone to sleep. There you go. That's funny. Oh. And let's see. Because you're going to Hayward, California to collect a debt for a friend. Well, there you go. You okay? Huh? Emergency vehicles, trains, and aircrafts, and etc. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. I that was a hot guitar. You're right, Junkyard. I got a message in Facebook. Guy says, messaged me, do you still sell hot dogs? And I mentioned, yeah. Would you like to buy a hot dog cart? So I said, what kind? Well, he's telling me what kind it is, Oh, it's electric. It's kind you leave in a store. So he gave me a picture of it. And it's the same kind that I seen a couple of months ago. Um, it's not even a cart. It's just a stand, and there's nothing there to sell hot dogs with. I mean, there's nothing. There's no grill. There's no roller. There's no steamer. There's all there is just a warming pan, and or buns. And I think what it is this guy had a friend offer it to me. This, and it looks like the same cart. Looks like the same picture. Has a friend. He's got a friend offering it to me now to see if I want to buy it. And he said, well, $200. And I don't, well, I'd be interested in looking at it, but $200, I'm not, we're going to talk turkey first before I say, yeah, $200, I do have a chance to go put one in the mall. But again, the mall is almost like a ghost town anymore. There's not that many people there. There's, very few stores, and you probably would only sell 50 or 60 hot dogs a day. So it'd be something, if you're willing to sit there and just make a few bucks, make a few bucks, but probably be something that, put out there and then get some kid to work it and give them $1 a hot dog or something like that. You're 3 away from your goal? Well, good. What's your goal? 1,425? You're 1,457, so you need 3 away from 1,460. Well, that's pretty cool. Because I think he was at 1,421 or something the last time you were in here. So, well, all you got to do, emergency vehicle, is go up and down the chat room. If you don't know anybody, check out their channels. If you want, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you. There's 14 people in here. I'm pretty sure you're probably not affiliated with all 14 of them. So I don't know how many's in chat. Let's see, we got 14 in the room. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 people in the chat room chatting. And there's 13, so there's 8 people sitting there lurking. What's the matter with you people? Talk. Type. That's all you got to do is type. Get up there and just type. Say, hi, dog, we're here. You're almost at 200. Good, Googler. Get to watch all the hot girls. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be right. So, you give them so much a hot dog to sell them, or give her so much a hot dog to sell them. The best thing to do is have a girl sell them for you, because you get more service, or you get more, customers. Because guys resonate to girls, and girls resonate to girls for some reason. So, if you got a pretty girl selling hot dogs for you, you're going to have guys come up and look at her. You're going to have guys come up and buy them. If you got a pretty girl selling hot dogs, you're going to have girls come up and look. You're going to have girls come up and buy hot dogs. It's a fact. It's a true fact. Redneck Railroad, good morning. Nice to see you here. Was you one of the lurkers? Well, nice to see you here, man. So, got 16 people in here right now. That's good. Talk, dog, talk. I'll talk. So, you just got this new baseball bat you keep behind the door. Well, that's pretty cool. You know what Fred Sanford used to say? Yep, I think I'm going to go rat-a-tat-tat with my baseball bat. That's for us older people that remember Sanford and Son. Dun 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 dun. Lamont, you big dummy. No. I used to love that show, Sanford and Son. That was one of the funniest ones that was on for a long time, man. Oh, Red Fox, he was a dirty old man. You get him up on stage, oh boy, he was a dirty old man. Oh. Yeah, people just enjoy seeing a woman with a good wiener. Yeah. Oh, Fred G. Sanford. You're right there, Googler. They like it better when they're handling the sausage, even. So. Oh, Bruce Jenner. Yeah. Oh, I can believe that. Because you can cut it at any length you want or any size you need. Oh, I bet it was a loud sucker. You know what you should have done with it is once you cut the, instead of cutting the very end off, you should have drilled a few holes in it. Then that way it'd have muffled the sound some. You can't wait to get to Hayward, California? Okay. That's right. It's better when a woman's handling it. You're right there, Google it. Especially if she puts it in her buns. I just had to say that because I know you all were thinking that. Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. You're looking lovely as ever. Hey, y'all. I guess Alabama bushcrackers coming to Hayward. I have no idea where Hayward, California is, but no. Good morning, Dirty Dog Diggers. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. And if you have any problem cleaning your pans, let me know. I'm sure you're a much better cook than what you say you are. You don't like condiments on yours? No. If you guys didn't see me cleaning my stainless steel pot, you got to check that out. If you got somebody, if you got a pan that's burnt that's stainless steel or aluminum, you can even do it with aluminum. You can't do it with Teflon. But if you can do it with an aluminum pan or a stainless steel pan. Good morning, Bobby Sprinkle. Nice to see you here. You were already here once this morning. So, anyways, you get a wire brush attachment, put it on a cordless drill. As long as you can get your cordless drill inside the pot, it's all good, Or you can buy an extension that you can put on the end of your drill, and you can get a 12 and 14-inch extensions that you can put on your drill. You put it on your drill, and it's got a little hex key in here. You put your chuck or your drill or whatever you want, whatever you need to put in it, and then you tighten it down on the hex key, and it keeps it from moving. And you can get an extension this long. They're 12, 14 inches. You just have to buy them. I don't know what I used to have a couple of them. I don't have them anymore. But you can get them to fit 3/8 drills. So. And you can also buy the extensions that'll fit a 3/8 drill, but it'll take a 1/2 inch drill bit, So. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go see a turd about a debt that's owed to a friend of mine. Okay. So. Laugh out loud, drilling your paint. Well, then you put your wire brush attachment on it, and that basically eliminates 2 or 3 hours of scraping, scrubbing, and grinding on it with you can buy a small hand wire brush if you want to do it by hand, but this is what you can do it by with a drill, and you can do it in 1/100th of the time. Like I said, that pan was $47 brand new. I got it for $3. I figure the pan's worth $25, $30 now. It was worth $3 when I bought it. So, if the debt's big enough, I'd help Alabama. Yeah. Oh. And another thing, if you guys have got cast iron that's rusted, if I had some, I don't have them anymore, but if I had some cast iron pans that were rusted, I would show you how to do it. You use a wire brush drill the same way. You go in there and you just wire brush the living hell out of it, blow it off, put a little water in there, get it some moisture in there, and that'll help you clean. Put some Comet on it, start scrubbing, with that wire brush, get it as clean as you can get it. Wash it really good. I mean really good. Wash it, rinse it, wash it, rinse it. Wash it with a washcloth. Make sure you get all that film off it from that Comet. And then when she's 100% clean, you rub your hand on it, she squeaks, then you're fine. Put you a light coat of oil on her and throw her in the oven. Or what I do with mine, if they're big, I put them I take them outside, take the top grill out of the barbecue grill, throw them in the grill, turn it on, and I'll bake them at, as high as I can get that thing to go. And, for 2 or 3 hours. And then I'm done. That's right. What do you want for Christmas? A drill and a wire brush so I can clean all them pots and pans. That's right. Emergency vehicle needs one more to get 1,460. Hi, Phil. Well, thank you. You're looking lovely as ever today, too, man. Nice to have you here. That'll help blister off the baked on stuff, doesn't it? And there's people that take some kind of solution they make up. They put the pans in the into a bigger like in a 5 gallon bucket or whatever, and they hook a battery up to it, positive and negative, and they make this thing. It just it's like electrifying the pan, and it's supposed to knock off all the crud and stuff. But why you're just going into more and more work there when you can do it with a wire brush and knock off 99.9% of that stuff in less than an hour. So that's right. That, they're utensils. You're right. I know what you're talking about. And one of these days, Ron, if you're still here, I have to get that steamer. I took it back out to the garage. I did clean it. I got to get that steamer brought back in and take apart the control valve or the control panel and see if I'm not getting power someplace. And the thing of it is, I don't even know if I can buy parts for this. I've been looking for parts, but it depends on what parts are. I can buy one that almost brand new for $75, but I got to drive an hour and 40 minutes to get it. So, one way or another, if I can fix this for a few bucks, that's great. If I can't, you know. But for what I paid for it, it's a good parts steamer. The bun drawer, yeah, that was a steal. Now the pan itself is $20. So, and got that for $5. And the case itself, they sell those bun drawers for $240 new. So, all right, there, emergency vehicle. You have yourself a great day. Yeah, you're right. The only thing is you got to hold that drill while you're mixing, and that's a tough thing to do unless you got somebody there holding the bowl and you can hold that drill with both hands. Because that drill is not like a hand mixer. That thing's gonna kick, buck, bounce, and everything else. And I'll still take my $300 KitchenAid mixer that I bought for $10 at a garage sale over that. That was something. Seeing a KitchenAid, I was driving by and seeing a KitchenAid mixer. My wife was with me, and I couldn't walk, so I stopped and said, "Go see how much that KitchenAid mixer is." $15. I said, "Ask them if they'll take 10." "Well, yeah, they'll take 10." I said, "Get it." So she bought it for $10, and they even carried it to the car for her. And got in the car. She said, "Why did you buy that for $10?" I said, "Go see what they cost brand new." This one, it was used, but it was a nice looking one. Okay, everybody. I gotta go use the little boy's room. Mother Nature's calling. I gotta go make a pot of coffee because they drank all the coffee and didn't make any for some ungodly reason. And I'll be right back. Light them if you got them. That's right.
Just use the F sign while you were on it.
Huh?
Did you just use the F sign while you were on it?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had that speaker off, microphone off. Um. Oh, but start. Okay. Trying to catch up with everything that I've missed. Not too much. Got a 2.5-inch drill bit and a good drill. I got some of them. So, everybody, since I was gone, I lost 4 viewers. I'm sorry about that, but you know, Mother Nature calls, and when Mother Nature calls, you have to answer the call. Or depends. Either or. Got to answer the call or depends. And I don't have no depends. So let's talk about something today. Give me a subject that we can all relate on. That would be cool. Name your channel Torture Chambers. Okay. I'm waiting for subject, people. You guys realize I did have a show last night, and I'm all out of subject matter because at 10 o'clock at night, there really isn't nothing going on unless somebody starts a war someplace. Um, I did see on Facebook that Chuck Schumer's niece, Amy Schumer, was at a rally and agreed. Now, this is what the headline says: agreed to be arrested. Now, good golly, Miss Molly, I didn't know you could disagree with getting arrested. No, 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 officer. You're not arresting me. I don't agree with that. Oh, okay, we won't arrest you. Oh, okay, officer, I agree. You can arrest me. Never heard of that before in my life, but now you do know, people. If they're going to arrest you, you just tell them, no, I don't agree with that, and you can't arrest me. According to that news caption, she agreed to be arrested. So, who'd figure? I didn't know you had an option, but you know. You're going to start on a kitchen remodel? Well, you know, Gene, when I do get the materials and stuff, and I'm not talking about wood and stuff like that, I'm talking about the stuff to make all the biscuits and gravy you can eat. I'm going to have you over for a couple of weeks because we got some stuff we need fixed. Biscuits, gravy, and all the coffee you can drink. And I'll hook up the 110 cupper. I heard her say we might be arrested. Yep. Well, here is the thing. Let me pull it up real quick. Because I did comment on it. Because according to this article, God, I love this fast, high-speed frontier communications internet. Still waiting. Still waiting. There it is. Let me bring you up. Okay, here is watch Amy Schumer agrees to be arrested at the Kavanaugh protest. She agrees. I didn't know you had a choice. And I wrote, didn't Uncle Chucky rape a friend of his daughter's and then deny it? This has a niece, Amy, maybe she knows. Chucky Schumer was, he was accused of raping his daughter's 16-year-old friend. And what happened then was she committed suicide. So there was the allegations were dropped because there was no witnesses. Kind of funny how that stuff happens, huh? I wonder if, somebody got a hold of the Clinton connection and had them do some work for him. I don't know. That could have been it. I have no idea. But it's a shame some 16-year-old kid lost her life because of it. Tim's World, good morning. That's right. You can disagree, but that chaser will change your mind. You're right. There's a live PD from a couple of months ago. They pulled over this woman for drunk driving, and they said, could you get out of the car, please? And she said, no, I prefer not to. He said, get out of the car, ma'am. Oh, I prefer not to. Get out of the car, ma'am. I prefer not to. He says, I'm not asking you to. I'm telling you to get out of the car. I prefer not to. Well, after a few minutes of her preferring not to, her preferred to get out when they grabbed her and jerked her out of there. So. All right there, Maria, you have yourself a great day at work. So. I don't know. I just got a Facebook message. I don't know what's going on, and it's none of my business. I'm not going to get into any of this stuff. So I seen that. That's something you guys have to work out amongst yourselves. Okay? So, like I said, it's not my business, and I'm not getting into any of that. So I just... with that message and stuff, I just put 2 and 2 together, and I'm like I said, I'm not getting into any of this because it is none of my business. So, Somebody needs to sit down, have a sit down talk, chat, whatever, or I don't know what it is, but that's right, the wrong attitude. So, so. Has anybody seen Bama Grits this morning? Seen her last night for a little bit. She was in, but I haven't seen her yet this morning. Kind of worried about her. She might have been up all night, so because she does, I think she goes into Green Bay Wackies, and he had one going on, so she might have been up most of the night with that one and still sleeping. But well, I just got a Facebook message, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting into this. I just started to put two to two together, and so I'm not. That's something between you two and the fence post or whatever. So, uh, you hate it when you're a passenger and they tell you to step out. That's right. You know why? Because the driver just gave you all the shit that he didn't want to get caught with, so now you got it. That's why. Yeah. Don't hand me that shit, man. That's your stuff. Oh, no way, Jose. Mm-mm. I'm not taking it. Nope. Not a officer. He may be my friend, but he's got it. You know, I'm just a passenger here. So. Yeah, refuse and you're resisting arrest, step out and you get a public intoxication. That's right. Oh, yeah, I get out, officer, but I'm too damn drunk. Could you help me? Um, that's the thing about it. Public intoxication. You are screwed. And let me tell you something. People don't know this, okay? If you go to a bar, okay, and you are in a hover round or a little electric scooter because you have trouble walking, if you are in a bar and you get drunk and you take that hover round, that electric wheelchair or that little 3 or 4 wheel scooter, and you take it out of the bar and you start driving home with that, that is operating a motorized vehicle under the influence. It's just like driving drunk in your car, and they will get you for that. Just remember that if you're ever in that, if you're ever laid up to where you can't walk or whatever, and you are in that position and you decide to go to the bar or whatever and get drunk, even if you are with somebody, okay, and you operate that vehicle to come in and out of the bar to go to your car, that's still operating a motorized vehicle while under the influence. Even though you're not driving on public, you just go into the car and they're going to put it in the trunk or whatever, or in the back of the bed. You're still operating a motorized vehicle, and they can still arrest you for doing that. So just remember that. And for those people that like to have a beer while they're mowing their lawn, in the state of Michigan, the county owns 32 feet from the center of the road, and so does the city. So from the center of the road, they own 32 feet on both sides. The state owns 50. So if it's a state highway, it's 50 feet from the center of the road. The federal U.S. highways own 100 feet from the center of each road. Okay? And the federal, that's from the center of the last lane. So if it's a 6-lane highway, it's the last lane. So they own 100 feet from that last lane on each side. It doesn't matter if you own that land or not. They own it. They can take it from you. But anyways, from the county and the city, it's 32 feet. So if you're out there mowing by your mailbox with a riding lawnmower and you got a beer in your hand and a cop drives by, consider yourself being arrested for operating a motorized vehicle while intoxicated or under the influence. So, okay. You're right. It would be a DUI. I'm telling you. You guys think I'm bull? I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. The law is designed to screw you over. And that operating a motorized vehicle, that's what gets you. Motorized. Now, if you're in a wheelchair and you've had a few drinks and you're wheeling yourself home, they might get you for public intoxication, maybe. But if you're not swerving all over, going in the road, and you're just and you're wheeling yourself home, that's fine. Probably ain't gonna say a word to you. Just get home. But if you're driving a wheelchair and you got a joystick and you're going like this, odds are you're going to jail. So, probably not jail. You're probably going to get arrested and then released. And then they're going to have somebody come pick you up or they're going to take you home. But I can guarantee you that little scooter, hover around or whatever you got is going on the back of a rollback trailer because it's going to get impounded. Right? That's because it's got horsepower there, Googler. They probably got him for public intoxication. And that's all it is money, 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 money. That's right. You gotta pay them jackpots for them. So. Well, there's probably a reason why he got arrested in his own yard drinking and listening to the radio. Probably because the radio was so damn loud, it was disturbing other people. And then when they come there to tell him to turn it down, he was probably obnoxious and belligerent and disrespectful. And that's probably why he got arrested. No. There's more to a story than what most people say. You know, the cops just don't come to your house and arrest you for drinking in your own yard listening to the radio. But if your radio's blaring so loud that it's keeping other people up and it's disturbing the peace, they tell you to turn it down, and then you tell them to go blow themselves or go screw themselves or whatever. Now you're stepping into territory you shouldn't be stepping in, because that's where all the lumps and bumps come from, right there. You're right. You can get drunker in hell on your own property as long as you're not bothering anybody. And when you start to bother somebody, that's when they start to inflict their justice on you. Got stopped once. The cop asked, "You been drinking?" Listen, no, I've been drinking a lot. And the horse became final. That's pretty funny. Yep. Unless you're bothering other people, that's the only way they're going to say anything to you. So you can get so damn drunk, stand on your head naked as a jaybird, as long as nobody can see you, and you're not screaming and making a lot of noise, they ain't going to say nothing. But if you're drunker than hell, sitting out in your front yard in your patio chair, naked as a jaybird, and slinging it back and forth and showing everybody what you're proud of, trust me, they're going to come talk to you. Brian, good morning. Nice to have you here. Good people drink good beer. That's right. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Probably one of the best beers ever made. Old Milwaukee. Blatz beer. Now, those are some good beers, man. People don't buy them anymore because they've been out advertised by Miller, Coors, and Budweiser, and Heineken. But if you want a good beer, go get yourself a short tub, that's what they call them, barrel, short barrel of Pabst Blue Ribbon, PBR. That's what beer's all about right there. Not what the hell just happened? I just lost everything. Okay. Not since the last one, and I'm not getting into this with you guys. You know, you two or whatever can go duke it out, whatever it takes. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting in the middle. So I've heard people say any beer is good. That's right. Well, not any beer. Most beer is good. Some beer ain't worth a darn. Some beer is. I don't like the Guinness. I've had that Guinness tasted like I was eating pecans or whatever, you know, not the pecan nut itself, but the husk, you know. Need to be right back, need to reboot. So I had a 6-pack of that Guinness up at the campground, and we had a bunch of people sitting at the fire, and I made them all. I said, hey, this is what we got to do. Got this 6-pack. My daughter's ex-boyfriend brought it up and left it there. So I said, there's, you know, a bunch of us standing around. So I started handing out bottles of that. And I said, now what you got to do is you got to chug this straight down. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't like that kind of beer, one sip and you're going to be, ugh. But you chug this stuff straight down and it ain't so bad. And that's what we all did. Just pop the top and wham, down there, you know, slammed them. And it wasn't bad because then you could chase it with some real beer. But I've had Japanese rice beer before. I thought that was pretty good. Another camper down the street, he had a bunch of different kinds of beer, and we just sat there all night long drinking all different kinds. So, what's that? She can't drink Miller's, but she likes natural. Natty Light. I like Natty Light. I think it's a good beer. Or Bud Light. You know, she likes Bud Light. But my favorite beer of all time, besides Miller Genuine Draft, is Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I'm telling you, you guys buy a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon and try it one time. You'll like it. So. Suck up, Timmy. Timmy is a suck up. Timmy is a suck up. We've been around stuff on hurt you. Yeah. So, you know. But this is not a paid promotion for Pabst Blue Ribbon. It's just I absolutely like Pabst Blue Ribbon that much. And if I could actually drink beer, I'd have a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon in the refrigerator. Hell Kitten, good morning. Nice to see you here in your black t-shirt. But you really should have brushed your hair better. You got a little bit of it sticking up. But that's okay. I realize you're busy getting the kids around for school. So it's okay. You didn't need to really dress up for this occasion, but it's okay. Black t-shirt and pajama pants. Well, there is a little bit of it's out of place, but it's okay, Hell Kitten. Who was it that asked me last night? You already dressed for the day? Are you dressed for the day? Or are you Walmart dressed for the day? There's a difference. You know, people get dressed to go someplace, and then there's people that get dressed to go to Walmart. Are you Walmart dressed? Or are you dressed for the day? Shut up, dog. Anyways, there was somebody else on here. Or was it you last night? I can't remember. I kept telling tell Santa Claus knows. So I'm just like Santa Claus. I can see everything. Jeans and a hoodie. Just for the day. Okay. Yeah, all right. I couldn't remember who it was. So. Yep. Is that Scuzz Twitley? I love Scuzz Twitley. Yep, Scuzz Twitley. Funny song, man. You guys got to watch that song. Oh my God. His name is Scuzz Twitley. Some kind of country music singer. It's funny. If you guys haven't seen the Darrell Brothers either, Mama Was a Mountain Twerker or something like that, that is funny too. See if I can find that, and I'll bring the link up for that. You guys will laugh on that one. That's when twerking started becoming popular. Yeah, the Darrell Brothers mountain twerker. You want to watch something funny? This is funny. It'll make you laugh. Welcome back, Tammy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, because she said hi last night while brushing her hair. You're right. Huh? I can't hear you. Did you like that Scuzz Twilly PBR? It could be. That one is good too, yeah. Them Darrell brothers are funny. I'm Darrell. This is my other brother, Darrell. So, what else do we want to talk about now? You guys are watching those. You're probably laughing right now. So, both of them are pretty good videos. I think they should be doing a lot better in the YouTube world, but they're not for some reason. Yeah, she's Walmart dressed. That's right. Grandma is. Told you. There's two different dresses, two different kinds of being dressed. Everyday dressing in Walmart. Uh, that's up to you guys, man. So I'm not getting into the middle of you guys' battle. So I'm not going to do it. It's none of my concern. So, huh?
I'll be the referee.
Miss Kathy said she'll be the referee. No, hit below the belt. Oh, gouge in the eye. No, pull. Probably her sister I seen there. That's probably right. I can't remember. I think it was Abbott and Costello. You know, they're explaining the rules. He punches, no punching below the belt. Oh, oh, grabbing the nose. No, raking the. No, I can't remember, but I did see that on a movie. It was funny. Either Abbott and Costello or Three Stooges or something like that. I don't know what's going on, and I'm going to stay out of it. So. Sanal Sharma, good morning. Nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Thank you for being here. Guys, check out Sanal Sharma. Arizona Ghost Riders, good morning. Nice to have you here. No, we're not going to have a hugging, kissing fest or whatever here in the chat room. They can take that someplace else, I think, because I don't want that. I'm not getting into it and don't want it. So, is it raining in Arizona? Hopefully it's raining in Arizona. You get some moisture out there. Turn that desert into some lush green oases. Okay. Oh, because Junkyard says, good morning, wet Arizona. Oh, you love you some Arizona Ghost Riders, huh? Okay, I see how you are, dirty dog diggers. That's right. It's just me and Mama. Oh, you got some real good rain early this week? Well, good. You guys probably needed it for one thing. I seen that surfing in Phoenix in that 8 inches of water. That guy on that fast water. Yeah. I looked it up after you said something, Junkyard. Well, you're welcome there, Sunil. FFP, good morning. Nice to have you here. How you doing, Howie? It will be, yeah, it'll be quiet. Mama done told me if I say anything this weekend, I won't see her for 3 days. So I'm going to be quiet. Because the last time it took 4 days for the swelling to go down before my eyes would open. Yeah. He can't read it because he's got you blocked there, Alabama. I'm not going to show that because that actually can get my channel taken down because that's intimidation. So I can't show that. So, and You're going to mail the stuff out Saturday? Okay. Well, we got a package in the mail yesterday, and it was addressed to my name. So I said, well, it's got to be from Dirty Dog Diggers. I open it up, and it's not for me. It was for my son. My bad. So that's first. I'm being quiet. You're right.
You don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice. I'm sorry to hear that, FFP. Howie, you have my deepest condolences. I really am sorry for that. One of his family members passed away. So sorry to hear that. I am. I'm making. Well, no, it's me and Mama. We're making hot dogs and sausages, and we're having sloppy joes at an auction tomorrow. So what?
Besides that, if you don't watch your mouth, you're doing it all by yourself.
I'm watching my mouth. Hello, food. That's right. I've got, I haven't even been to the Dollar Tree to start doing, I wanted to start it Sunday or Monday and haven't been able to do that yet. I still got to go and get the $20 worth of food for 7 meals for $20. And then I think Sunday I am making Dutch oven chili outside if it's not raining. I'll get my Dutch oven pot out, clean it up. That hasn't been used in 5 years, so I'll give it a gentle washing and a rinsing, making sure she's clean. I'm not going to build a fire because here in the city, they get a little upset when you start burning stuff. But I will put it on my turkey fryer and do it that way. So, and I am going to do the $20 or 7 meals for $20. I'll video each meal because what I'm doing, I'm going to the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna buy $20 worth of stuff. Okay, and I'm gonna try to include coffee and one dessert. Okay, thank you, Alabama. Anyways, and no drill on it. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, my Dutch oven pan or oven, Dutch oven pot is already seasoned and everything. It's in a bag and it hasn't been used in like 5 or 6 years. So I'm gonna get it out, rinse it, wash it, and make sure it's nice and clean, and then put it out there to use for the chili. I should set up the whole rig and show you what it's all about because my ex-brother-in-law, he built some down posts and some, cross posts for me and everything so we could actually put this over an open fire. I didn't have a hanger for it. And you know what works really good for a hanger? People, do tell, Iron Dog, do tell. Oh, I will tell you. You know them paint rollers that you can buy for a couple of dollars? The whole paint roller, the thing that goes like this. You take that paint roller, knock off that stuff that's on the end of it, knock off the handle, straighten it out, bend it the way you want it, and that makes a damn good hook for hanging a Dutch oven. It's nice and stout. It ain't gonna bend, it ain't gonna break. Makes a nice handle for holding a Dutch oven above a fire. I'm not even right when I'm asleep. That's right. But anyways, I'm gonna do 7 meals for $20. I'm gonna try to include a coffee and try to include coffee and a dessert, at least one dessert throughout the week. And the dessert will probably be a cake, so you can have it 2 or 3 days. But the coffee, I can get instant coffee for $1. I can have a cup of coffee every day, so with it. So I understand that, Alabama. I understand that completely. It's just I have to follow the guidelines of YouTube, and I can't do intimidation and all that other, because then they can actually force my channel into a 90-day jail sentence. You know what I'm saying? So, but I appreciate you taking that down. So, anyways, they have hamburger helper. They have noodles, cream of mushroom soup, cream of chicken soup. They have canned chicken. They have canned turkey. They have all this stuff. And I can make 7 good meals for $20. Now, one of the meals is probably going to be a leftover meal. And well, that's not right. Well, yeah, it is. A meal's a meal, because some of these meals are going to be way bigger than I can eat. So there's going to be leftovers. Like a package of noodles is 12 ounces. I can't eat 12 ounces of noodles at one sitting, but I can eat, 6 ounces. And that right there, one package of noodles is going to be 2 meals. So if you buy 2 packs, that's going to be 4 meals. So, John Franco, good morning. Nice to see you here. Nice to have you. I went thrifting the other day and bought me a nice 16-quart stainless steel pot that needed to be cleaned for $3, John. So I know you like to go thrifting too, so. Need your bacon and eggs, so you'll be cooking and watching. Okay. Everybody needs bacon and eggs. So. But there's a lot of things you can do. I can make, on that $20 meal, I can make tuna noodle casserole one night. And then I can make, 2 days later, I can make cream of chicken casserole or, chicken casserole, chicken noodle casserole. Well, that's what I plan. I'm planning on making it myself because I only plan on for one person. That's why. So you guys will be eating your own stuff. I'll be eating my own. Yeah.
And then let's see if you could do that every week.
No. Yeah. I'll save a bunch on the bill, huh? Yeah. So,
that's one way to get you down on the diet.
That's right. Yeah, I would love to get a 50, 60, or 100 quart stock pot. I just seen a brand new stainless steel one for $139, free shipping. And if I get into the position where I can afford to buy that, I will buy that. Because, the bigger the stock pot, the more stuff you can make. If you're making sauce or something like that to can, 100 quarts, you put about 80 quarts of liquid in it, so you don't want 85, 90, because you don't want to put so much in there that it spills over the top. But you can cook it on your turkey fryer or whatever. And, you can do a lot of canning with a 100 quart stainless steel stock pot. She's out there kicking her shoe right now for some sweet chin music there, Jean. So, but anyways, like I was saying, you can make tuna noodle casserole, cream of chicken, or chicken noodle casserole. They have hamburger helper. They have hamburger patties. What you take, the hamburger patties, you chop them all up, throw them in with your hamburger helper. You got to be inventive. They have pizzas. Sure, the pizza has, a little bit of pepperoni on it and stuff, but you can buy a thing of cheese and another thing of pepperoni and, really make it a big pizza or, a nice pizza. And for $3. And where I'm going to save is because some of these meals I'm going to have to combine together because I'm going to have leftovers. So I can actually save money there where I can have the coffee and the dessert. So, and I'm trying to get it down to where every meal is less than $3. Well, every meal will be less than $3, but every meal will be about $2.50 when it's said and done. And that doesn't include salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, garlic salt, onion salt, whatever, your basic spices, butter. Doesn't include that. That's not included in the price. All condiments aren't included. Ketchup or whatever, ketchup, mustard, whatever you need. That's not included. That's a freebie that automatically comes with it. So. Smoked bacon, yep. I love smoked bacon. Kind of hard to light though, but it's good. That's right, coffee is dessert. That's pretty cool. Courtesy of your employer. 2 feet across, 2 feet tall. I don't mind the aluminum pots, but I need something that's non-reactive. And, because I plan on making apple pie in that stainless steel pan. And in order to do that, you have to have a non-reactive pan. I've got a 20 quart porcelain water bath canner pot that I do make my stuff in. But we're going to be making 10 gallons of this, and I'm probably just going to start making 3-gallon batches at a time or whatever. You got to get the plumber paid off. So he wants a gallon of apple pie for the last time he was here. So I've got to get that made. So, but double smoked bacon. They threw it in. Isn't that something what people will throw away? No. It amazes me. And I was a garbage man for 25 years, and it absolutely amazes me how much stuff people throw away that's good. They throw it away because they don't have no use for it now. Or, oh, I'm not cleaning that. I'll go get me a new one. All right, you don't clean it. I'll take it and I'll clean it myself. Take it out in the yard, hose it down, and then bring it in the house, wash it up, and then you're done. I have a couple of heavy-duty aluminum pans out there that are for my turkey fryer. I have the French fry fryer and all that other stuff, So. But we don't do too much turkey frying anymore because at $30 for a jug of oil, it gets kind of expensive to cook a turkey, unless you have some place to store that oil. So, I used to have just a freezer just for that occasion. When we do a turkey, I'd get done, I'd strain the oil, pour it back into the container, let it cool down, and then put it back. I'd put it in a freezer and let it freeze. And, it might sit there for 3 or 4 months. Then we'd do another turkey. I'd get it out, let it thaw out. And, the day before, I'd let it thaw out, take all day. And then I'd start pouring it in there, and, we'd cook another turkey. So. I have one of those triangle butt receptacles too. So, what don't you have, Junkyard? There you go. That's pretty cool there, Junkyard. People don't know. They don't care. Everything's disposable. Everybody's got so much money they can throw away stuff. Well, everybody but me. I can't afford to throw away nothing. Unless it's absolutely worn out to where it cannot be used again. You have collected lots of good. I bought what was it, like 48 Joanne Plans giveaway winner for Nadine West giveaway. I have no idea what that is. Joanne Plans. Yeah. I bought like 48 napkin holders for $2 the other day at the auction. The only reason why I bought them is because 3 of them were brand new, still in the box. and there was some stainless steel ones, and I know those are the good ones. So I kept all the stainless steel ones, and there was probably, I don't know, 24, maybe 30 uh, napkin holders that when, the plates that are inside it were kilted off because the springs are weak or whatever. So I took plates out of the other ones. So every other one I'd take the plates out of, spin them upside down, put them back in. So now I got 4 sets of plates in there working against one another. So you can put the napkins in, and it's like this. Instead of cabodulated like that with just 2 plates, now there's 4 and they're pushing against each other. So now the napkins will stay in there right. So I did all that, and then my daughter took all the cases that was left, and her husband, when he goes to the scrapyard, will take them to the scrapyard. That's right. And yeah, the wood flooring in the living room. About what, 20 years ago, Kath? I found that, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a carpet outlet store at 3 o'clock in the morning going to dump the can. I couldn't even lift it. I know, what the hell? So I got out, and it was full of boxes of #2 laminate flooring. So I started looking, and all the numbers were matching. So I started grabbing all these boxes. I put boxes inside the box of the truck. I put boxes inside the cab of the truck, and I took them home. And fortunately, I was only 2.5 miles from home, so I took them home. I threw them in the front yard. And after I made my 3rd or 4th trip, I called Kathy and said, "Hey, get the kids up, have them grab all those boxes in the front yard, and have them put them in the garage for me." Because I got, I don't know, 24 boxes or something like that. I could only bring so many at a time. So I made 3 trips to get all these boxes back. And when it was all said and done, I got my entire living room floor done, and I still got 4 or 5 boxes upstairs for, repair pieces and stuff like that. So, yeah, all right. That's right. Red painted cans with sand, yeah. Coffee cans, you're right. Oh. But I got all that wood laminate flooring for the living room for nothing. And then on my way home one night from work, I started seeing flooring on the road. I said, "What the hell's going on? People are dodging it." So I stop and I start picking it up, and I drive a little bit further. There's more. I keep driving, and all the way to my house was all this wood flooring. I kept picking it up. 5 boxes of cherry laminate wood flooring, complete 5 boxes. $30 a box. That's $150. I wonder who forgot to shut the tailgate on the pickup. Huh. I bet they were wondering too when they got home and didn't have any cherry wood flooring. You're already getting lunch orders? That's cool, John. Did you tell them Hoboken is a long ways away from everywhere? Hey, I like them old steel wooden, or those steel lawn chairs. Those are actually pretty cool. You can find them anymore that are still good enough to hold up some weight. You paint them up, hell, you can get 40, $50 a piece for them. But you just got to check where the bends are, make sure there's no cracks. That's where a lot of it happens. Yep. Um, you know, school chairs or something like that, stacks of, dining room chairs for restaurants. They sold stacks of them for $1 a piece. I didn't need any, but if I'd have had a trailer, I could have bought a bunch of them and sold them for, $1 a piece at a yard sale or whatever, or a flea market. So, but an auction is an auction. Things are worth what they're worth at an auction. He has to eat before he goes to them.
My gosh, these months are just flying.
Yeah.
The reason why is nicknamed Junker.
I don't know. The wife wants to know what's the reason why they call you junkyard. Is your yard full of junk? And that's pretty cool there, John. Hey, anytime you can sell something and make money on it, that's why I go. That's why I go thrifting. I find all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there in my garage. I could probably start selling on eBay and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I cranked that one.
Huh? What?
I cranked that whip yesterday.
Yeah, she cracked that whip yesterday. I cleaned the other side of the garage, got everything out. I even washed the hot dog cart with some vinegar and water, got it all cleaned up. I even used my wire brush on some of the stainless steel on the hot dog cart because it got so hot it left some burn marks on it. So I, and touched it with a piece of plastic or whatever. And so I ended up using the wire brush to get that all off. Hey, $75 is still a good profit even for a year sitting there trying to sell it. You still made $61. You got good junk, though. That's what he says. Don't ever do that. Brain's just about flopped out my ear. Yeah, every man says that. I even put the lunch table. I took it from one side and finally got it over on the other side. So there's more room over here in the smoking area. Oh. There you go. Yep, Kathy, what is that? So some of the stuff I have to hide, and then I'll bring it. I'll be walking. Where'd you get? Oh, I've had this for a long time. Oh. That's pretty cool there, John. I got some of them roller coolers, like Mountain Dew and stuff like that, them barrel coolers. I got 2 of those. They bought them at yard sales. They had to go up in the attic to get them because the guy didn't want to do it. So they went up in the attic and got them. They got them for a few bucks a piece. Now is not the time to sell them, but I think next spring or, just before summer, I'll put those on mine because we were going to use them, but it's kind of hard to use those because you have to wheel them. Unless we're on asphalt where you can actually wheel them around, it's kind of hard to use them. And they do take up a lot of room. If I had a trailer um, an enclosed trailer to haul everything in, then that would be a different story. I didn't know people bought cameras anymore with film. 35 millimeter? Or 50 mil, okay. I got some reason my ear just feels like it's popped or whatever. There you go. Hey, Bama Grits, we've been wondering where you been. Was you up late last night? Good morning, Bama Grits. Nice to have you here. You are the sunshine that makes the earth go round. You brighten up the world. You warm up the hearts of everybody. Good morning, Bama Grits. Now you use the manual lens for videos? Okay. Oh, you're packing for your camping? Okay. You don't have a cold heart. Hopefully you enjoy your camping trip this weekend. I do hope you enjoy it. It'll be fun. Just to get out and get away would be great. I have no idea what that is, but I'd have to check because we have thrift stores here that got cameras up the wazoo all the time. Kathy said, yeah, because Gene's just going to move from Michigan to Maine. That's where he's going. The lower the f-stop, the better the money. Okay. I'll have to start going to the thrift stores and looking for cameras. I always thought they were just junk because nobody uses film anymore. So bring a trailer too. Well, I'm telling you, Gene, when we first moved here, I brought a 31-footer U-Haul, and that just went into the garage other than the appliances that went into the house. Then I brought 19 truckloads here afterwards. So I did not. I took whatever you wanted, I brought. I did too. You can go ahead and knock me off the chair, but I'm sticking to that story, and it's the truth. Whatever you wanted, I brought. So they don't have to pick their feet up. They know I'm telling the truth. I don't know what did I leave there that you wanted? Get the fixed focal one slash 2.8 or lower. Okay. I'll have to figure out what that one is, but shit's getting deep. That's right. Here comes a Gibbs slap. I told you no, she was kicking her toe on the floor. She's getting ready for some sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels. A kick to the jaw.
Will that go along with your $20?
That go along with a $20 day meal. That's right. I have to suck it through a straw. Yeah, there's been something going on. Uh,
Oh,
so I'm trying to avoid it. I don't. I'm trying to not have it go on my chat room. So don't get Zoom lenses are worthless. Okay, that's my line. If I was any better, I'd be twins. I am twins. Could you give me a cup of coffee, honey,
you do?
please?
You got guts.
I love you dearly, honey.
Sure you do.
Yes, I do.
Sure you know what the word is.
Yes, I do.
I think it's sensation that hits like
Yep, can't beat a box of cameras. There you go, Ian. How are you doing, Ian? Nice to have you here. Enjoying your lunch with us, are you? If I was any better, I'd be you. That's funny, Bama. So. Got an old 135. Okay. Yeah, well, no, Kitten's not been doing her job. You know, Kathy gave her express permission last night, but she stopped doing it for some reason. Hey, I got an Instamatic. Does that count? You got grease all over your phone from the chicken? An Instamatic 135. Yeah. He says, Bama Grits, you need to email me, please. Thank you. Did you unblock her? All right. I guess I have to get my own coffee. You have a great day, FFP. Nice to have you here.
Never again.
Right. Big Steve says, Bama Grits, you need to email me, please. Thank you. And that's what I just asked if he unblocked you. So. I told them I'm not getting into this. They should have gotten into this themselves. I'm not trying to be the middleman. I don't want to be the middleman. So. Somebody spilt water on top of that.
You don't need one.
I don't need a lot. I'm just saying they spilt water on top of that. Okay. That's fine. I'm done with coffee myself.
started.
No. Thank you. That's what I've been trying to avoid all day. I'm not. I told him I don't want to get in between it. It's not my discussion. It's not my, it has nothing to do with me, so I don't want to get involved. So. I do know today, after we get all said and done, everything done tonight, I have to pack the car because I don't want to be packing the car at 5 o'clock in the morning.
And rain.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain 80%, so I got to get a hold of a guy because I want to be inside with my cart. I know the cart's going to get wet going there, but I don't want the cart sitting out in the rain while it's working. So, because I'm not standing in the rain selling hot dogs. So, and if he doesn't have a place where I can get inside.
Well, I don't even think with the winds the way they're supposed to be, I don't even think that our tent.
Yeah, I'm not taking the 10 by 20 because it takes 2 hours to set it up, 2 hours to take it down. And, it's because it's one of the ones you put together. I like it, but I am definitely looking at buying a 10 by 20 pop-up this winter. The prices are going to be cheaper on them, so I'm going to buy a 10 by 20 pop-up this winter. So it takes 2 or 3 people to open it up, and 2 people at least to open it up. So, and in 5 minutes it's out. So. I am. Well, it won't melt, but I will dissolve junkyard if you understand where I'm coming from. So. Well, like I said, you guys, I don't want this, take this argument to someplace, email each other or do it on Facebook or something to one another. I realize you guys want to get your whatever frustrations vent or whatever, but this is not the place, and I'm not trying to upset anybody. But this is not the place, and I don't want to be involved in it, and so. For a better lack of a term, could you both cease and desist on my live stream about it? If you want to go to my live stream later and do it on the chat, you can chat back and forth. Write comments. I don't care, but don't do it on the stream itself. I'd appreciate it. So. I don't know. I said, it's something I don't want on the stream because you guys think it's just, it's you and 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 you arguing back and forth. But the analytics doesn't see that. When they see that arguing back and forth and stuff, they can actually take my channel away from me. So, especially if there's coercion, threatening, or intimidation, or racism or anything, they can do that. They can. It's right in their guidelines, and they don't even have to ask you. They can, ask you what happened. They can, no questions asked. They can take it and take it for 90 days, or they can permanently suspend it or permanently delete it. So. Oh, I hear you. So I understand completely. It just, if number 2 and number 3 want to argue about it, go argue about it on Facebook. Message each other on Facebook. Send each other a friend request and then talk about it there. That way you can do it privately. It used to be we had private messages here on YouTube, and you could have done that privately. Nobody wants to see dirty laundry, and I don't want to air it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not being, one way or the other. I want to be neutral. I'm trying to stay out of it. Oh, I understand. It's not you. So I understand completely there. So I'm just trying to get the other ones to take the hint to take it someplace else. So. So. They do. YouTube does. They care what goes on in your live streams. Even though they don't care about all the pornography that's on some of these channels, they let that go. But there's other stuff that doesn't. And if you don't believe there's pornography in YouTube, do some searching and you can find it. Because I'm telling you, it's out there. Tell me about your trip. They do. They strike you for the F word. Even though it's no different than any other one, but the F bomb can get you a strike. So tell us about your trip. We want to hear about your trip. That's right. Take a fishing pole. Hopefully you get some video. That'd be cool. You're going to take Dirty Dog Diggers fishing with you? That's even better. Especially if it's a nice place and it's clean and everything and the water's clean. Oh man, there's nothing better than a fresh caught fish dinner. So, yep, music videos for starters, they screw you over on YouTube too. They will take you right out. That's the biggest no-no on YouTube, is you using music that's not yours. So, and and there is a lot of stuff that's questionable in music videos. that's borderline pornography, and they allow it as long as it's done by the owner. So. So. But I'd love to see some video of you fishing. I'd love to see some video of your camping trip. I think it'd be cool. I'd love to go camping again. I know it ain't going to happen this year, maybe not next year, but maybe the year after. Maybe me and the little missus can go camping. You love camping.
I know, but you spoil that.
Why? How did I spoil that? I'll bring you in one of them big old blow up mattresses, 18 inches thick, so you're nice and comfy. Yeah, they do. But when we do go camping, I do a lot of the majority of the cooking because I think it's, when Kathy goes, it's her time to rest and relax. And I enjoy cooking outdoors. I do. So. When we used to camp at the campground, I used to cook outdoors. And I tell you, people stop all the time, man. I can tell when you're cooking because the whole campground smells good. That's right. We used to have some really good meals when we was cooking or camping. Take summer squash and zucchini and slice it on an angle so it makes it long. Or you can make them into, long slices on the mandolin or whatever. Take a little bit of, take a gallon Ziploc bag or a bowl with a good lid on it. And you take some olive oil or some regular oil, whatever kind of oil you have on handy. Some salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little paprika, some, maybe some chili powder if you like a little spicy, or some hot chili flakes or whatever. And you put it on there and you shake it all up, make sure all that stuff gets coated, let it sit like that for an hour or so, and then put it on the grill. Put it on a hot grill, get some grill marks on it, flip it on both sides, make sure it's cooked, and you'll never eat, summer squash or zucchini again other than that way, because it ruins you. It makes it, she makes it pan fried and it's great, but it doesn't taste anything like it does when it's grilled on the grill. So. And we used to do, that kind of squash all the time. I used to oil or slice up some, red tomatoes, real thick ones, big ones. I'd get them some real nice thick slices. You want to get the tomatoes where they're just coming into being ripe but not overripe. That way they're still firm. You slice them, put some thick slices on them, put oil on both sides, salt and pepper on both sides, throw them on the grill for a couple of minutes and let them get some grill marks. And a hot grilled tomato is really excellent. Put that on your plate along with a piece of steak, and a baked potato. Used to love doing that. Or we'd take potatoes and cube them all up. Throw some oil in, put them in take some aluminum foil. And you want to make a pouch, but you put the potatoes in there, some salt, pepper, salt and pepper the potatoes, put some oil in there, whatever you want, paprika. Make a pouch, seal it all up, throw it on the top burner or the top plate of the grill while you're waiting for it to start getting hot, and let it cook that way. Flip it over, flip it side to side, You know, get the potatoes shooken up and get them cooking. Those are excellent that way. So, all right, Gene, you have a great day, man. We'll see you later. And you can do the same thing in your oven with those kind of potatoes. You put them in a, you know, like make your own pouch, put them in there, and just flip them back and forth. You know, put them on top of a cookie pan or whatever, and flip them, and they'll cook in there. They steam in there. They don't get brown, brown, fried brown, but they steam and they're soft and they pick up all the flavor from everything you put in there. You chop up some onions and put in with them if you like onions. So. We used to take salmon. We'd buy a big fillet of salmon. I'd take aluminum foil, make it into a pouch, but I would leave it open, and then I'd take the salmon. I'd put some oil on both sides of it, make sure because it wouldn't stick. Then I would put salt and pepper on it, lemon juice, sprinkle some lemon juice, throw some lemons in there, maybe a few onions if we had them, if we wanted it with onions. Put it in a pouch, seal it all up, put it in the grill. When the thing blew up like a balloon, you roll it over and let it cook on the other side, and it would deflate. And when it blew up like a balloon again, it was done. It steamed in the middle. It's steamed hotter than heck, and it's completely done. And we love salmon like that. So. Jade Perfiki, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. Cecil Skinner just come out with a new video. We started back. I couldn't read it fast enough. So. Jade's got 96 channel followers. She does have, she just got done streaming a minute ago. She had, she had a shout out done 15 hours ago, streamed 16 hours ago. She's got videos. She's got lots of videos. Check out Jade Perfiki. No. Anybody else like camping cooking? I've made peach cobbler in a Dutch oven over an open fire before. That turned out great. I've done chili. I've done, we did tomato soup and grilled cheese over an open fire. That was pretty good. You get that smoky, earthy taste on the tomato soup and the grilled cheese at the same time. Welcome back, Bama Grits. Me. Yeah, that's right. So, I've made homemade donuts at the campsite before. And those are really easy. Get you some of them scratch-made biscuits, and not the fluffy kind, or not the flaky kind. The original biscuits. You open up a tube of them scratch-made biscuits. You get you a pan and fill it, like 2 inches of oil in there. Get it nice and hot. Bring out one of them scratch-made biscuits, open it up, put a hole in the center, make it look like a donut. Throw it in there, it'll start to brown. Flip it over, it'll brown on the other side. Let it cook for a minute or so while it's in there, flipping it, making sure it doesn't burn on both sides. Pull it out, drain it, and then get you a paper sack, put some cinnamon and sugar in it, or some powdered sugar, or some regular sugar in it. Throw the donut in there, shake it, and now you have a sugar-coated donut. Camping style. With a finger. With a finger. Oh. Okay, Bobby. See you later, man. Have a great one. And yeah, Bobby will be doing a live stream tomorrow morning. Nerd of the North, good morning. Nice to have you here. So. We used to camp in a 35-foot fifth wheel, and we had it on a campsite permanent, and we used to go there every weekend during the summer for years. We did it, and it was great. And her mom got really sick, and so Kathy couldn't come, and it got to a point where I was going up by myself, and then finally I said, you know, this enough's enough. I'm going up by myself. You're never coming up. So it wasn't, I didn't like doing it, not without her. So we ended up pulling the camper out of there, and I sold the camper and the pickup. So. Yeah. But I love tent camping too. I got a nice, well, in fact, I got 5 or 6 nice tents. But I got a nice tent. I got a bunch of air mattresses. I got enough sleeping bags for like 15 or 20 people. I got enough camping stuff that, you know, a whole herd of us could go camping for a long time. Not today. I don't think I'm cooking anything today. So. Yep, the peace and quiet. That's right. A lot of times I leave the cell phone inside the camper. Wouldn't worry about it. She would leave, you know, she would have her phone on her, and her best friend would call her all the time. I said, no, don't they know you're trying to enjoy yourself? They want to talk to you for 2 or 3 hours. He'd sail at Iron Dog's house. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Right. So. Now, at an auction I was at 2 weeks ago, I thought was, you know, a play tunnel for kids. And I got it home and I looked at the instructions, and it's not a play tunnel. You know, one of them collapsible tunnels that you know, it springs out, you stake it down so they can, you know, crawl through or whatever. It wasn't that. This thing, when it's folded out and put upright, is like a 12 by 12, 7 foot tall playroom screened in for kids. Weighs about 50 pounds. And it's in a great big round circular, not round like a ball, but a circular carrying case. And this thing is probably 3.5, 4 feet. It's about 3.5 feet high. So I thought it was a tunnel. So I bought it for $5. You know, I actually was going to get online and see what they sell for, but I bet that's $250 or better. Nope, I don't have any cheap CB radios. No. Well, yeah, I do have some out in the shed. Yeah, I even think I got a handheld out there still. Just got to find them. I need a drill to clean my pans out. Got one, Kathy. Yeah, sure do. Black & Decker. Oh. You need some stuff. Anybody want a hot dog, Kurt? So. Yeah, I think I got 4 or 5 CBs actually out there in the garage in a box or out in the shed. Huh? In the shed in a box from when I used to drive truck.
Yeah. Sure, if they're in the shed, I'm sure they're in good condition.
I think they're in a steel box. You can't even get in the shed. So, and that's going to happen here shortly because I got to get the snowblower out. Well, that's cool there, Bama. Mail them out, dog. That's right. Oh, hell. I had a Kmart CB. No, not Kmart. Radio Shack CB. And it was a nice one. Her mom bought it for me, actually, for my birthday. And I took it down to the CB shop, and I had him tweak and peak this thing as high as he could. And I could sit there and talk, and people could hear me for 50 miles. It was amazing. I could talk up in Rockwood, Michigan, up in Detroit, or up by Detroit, and other drivers that we had could hear me, coming out of Toledo. So they couldn't respond to me because they couldn't talk, because they couldn't reach that far, but they could hear me talking. I have a couple of aluminum cots with mattresses. And you know what? I even got mattress pads and stuff or bed rolls and stuff that once you lay them down, they actually blow up and stuff like that. Am I selling? Even if I sold them and you couldn't afford the shipping on them, would be $50, $60 on them. They're dirty dog diggers. So, you could probably buy the aluminum cots a lot cheaper than that. Look on Craigslist and stuff for them. Go under camping gear and stuff. I'm telling you, there's all sorts of stuff you can find. And now's the time to buy it because everybody's done camping for the season. Road trip? Yeah, you're going to come to Michigan? So, in fact, we have one of them upstairs in a bedroom for an extra bed in case a kid, one of the other grandkids from my son comes over. So there's an extra bed or an extra place to sleep other than on the floor. And I got one sitting out in the garage. What fun is that? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody used to have a CB. There you go. Used to call me Big Daddy on the CB. I'd see these truck drivers that, they're just steering wheel holders. And I'd say, hey, driver, when you get a chance, stop at the ticket booth on the way out and make sure you get a complimentary coupon for a free lesson at the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy. All that used to piss them off. But, the truth does hurt. If you can't drive, then you shouldn't be behind the wheel. Huh? Yeah, well, 99.9% of all truck drivers still have CBs in their trucks. Because that's one, your handle was searcher. That's one way you can get a hold of one truck driver to another. Sure, everybody's got phones and all this other stuff, but you need to communicate with the guy in front of you or the guy behind you, or, you know, people 20 miles or, you know, 5 miles ahead of you to find out what the traffic's like. You know, you see these big pileups on the roads and stuff where these truck drivers keep slamming into one another. That's because they're not listening to the CB. If people are calling, you know, hey, watch it, there's an accident up ahead, there's an accident, and then, you know, people have got their CBs turned off, they're on the phone or whatever. All of a sudden they come up 60 mile an hour at 20 trucks that are piled up, and they have no way to go or nowhere to go, but straight into the pile. They are a lot more fun than cell phones. You're looking for the canvas ones. I used to have canvas ones. In fact, you know what you get? Go to these old factories and stuff right there, Bama, because a lot of these old factories used to have the old canvas stretchers. You know what I'm saying? And they would, in case there was an emergency at the factory or whatever, they would open up the stretcher like this. It was 2 7-foot long pieces of oak handle, and it had a canvas backing on it, or, you know, canvas material. And when you opened them up, there was a thing there, you hit it and it kept it open wide. Okay. Now these are actually cots, but they're stretchers. So you can cut the handles off or whatever you want. And, you know, sure, they're only 2 inches off the ground, but, you know, if that's what you're looking for. Right. Well, you know, then they made it from, you know, 19 or 20, yeah, 19, 20 channel to 40 channel. So a lot of them went away, or 24 channel to 40 channel. I can't remember what it was. Yep, Big Daddy. So they used to get madder than hell at me when I, you know, tell them to stop and get a coupon to the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy. So we'd have guys roll over trucks in the landfill, you know, and just to throw salt in the wound, I'd tell them, hey, you want to learn how to drive, come see the Big Daddy Truck Driving Academy. We'll give you one free lesson. So, well, I don't blame you. But I miss the good old days, you know, with the CBs and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, it's 9:29. Good morning. God bless. Have a great day. Take care. See you Sunday. Prayers and peace be with you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. I enjoy your company. I enjoy your thoughts, your comments, your praises, whatever. I enjoy it all. I really do. I think it's a great, you know, where we can all spend time together. I am sorry for the little disruption that was going on through the chat room, but like I said, I want to be impartial. I don't want to get into that, so I'm not going to be part of that. I'm not refereeing it, and I'm not going to be, you know, one way or the other on it. So it's okay, Big Steve. That's what I wanted to say about that. So, you know, let deciding parties talk about it someplace else other than here. So, but y'all have a great day, and we will see you Sunday. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, remember, so go see Bobby Sprinkle. Enjoy your camping trip there, Bama Grits. Hopefully you catch a whopper of a fish. Get it on video. I'd love to see it. Y'all have a great one, and we'll see you later. Prayers and peace. Bye all. And God bless to each and every one of you.